Hey everybody, how's it going? This is Doctor Who. This is season 23 and this is part 2 of Terror of the Vervoids. So in the last episode we saw how the Doctor went into his future and he used the Matrix to look into his future, and we discovered that he, in the future, is travelling with Mel. And they have gone to this place, this kind of cruiser, I guess, where Honor Blackman is here, and they're transporting like some kind of plant life. Reminded me a little bit of Seeds of Doom, actually. Like the whole pods coming alive at the end was very Invasion of the Body Snatchers as well. But I'm interested to see where this goes because we don't know how the Doctor met Mel, and I'm wondering if we ever find that out, or if this is just Mel here now and this is how we're just gonna go travelling forward and we never get that explanation. Be really cool if we do see the episode where, you know, he meets her and he's like, oh, you can come travelling with me, because I'm assuming because he's seen her in his future, he can't really change that. That's kind of just what I'm assuming. I'm just going to get straight on into this. Let's go.
What are you doing here? You're told not to come down.
Edwards, he's dead. He just touched the
Save your
button.
explanation.
He's dead, all right.
Stay with him. I'll send help.
They're going to blame her.
Why aren't you wearing a pulsometer? The heart should be monitored while exercising.
Which heart would you suggest, madam? That doesn't register a double pulse.
A double pulse? What are you, a comedian?
More a sort of clown, actually. Would you care to hear my rendering of On with the Motley?
I love that she's in this.
Quiet on the bridge.
Ah, the Commodore wants a chat.
How long have you known this woman?
Not long.
Time is a comparative concept, Commodore.
Now, Doctor, just answer the question.
I should accept that advice and drop the sophistry.
She's so
Can you
tiny.
vouch for her?
Completely, utterly. What's all this about, Mel?
Communications officer's dead and they think I did it.
She was caught running from the scene. She can't deny that.
I haven't tried. I persuaded Edwards to show me the hydroponic centre. It was booby-trapped.
Booby-trapped?
If it hadn't been for Edwards, it would have been me who was killed.
What? Are you certain?
What is it?
It's the medical team. They say they can't find Edwards anywhere in the hold, sir.
But he must be there.
Well, perhaps he wasn't dead. The weird atmosphere down there could lead to phantasmagoria.
Well, it
I'll
wasn't
have to
Mel.
accept that I'm not responsible. You've had me in custody.
You can't tell me what's happening, can you?
I can. The answer's simple enough. You've got a killer on board.
Oh, bit of foliage.
Did you leave the gates open?
Don't the pots!
Every one of them.
Gone. Or opened.
Fool must have introduced high-intensity light into this.
Uh-huh.
We're confronted with a catastrophe, and that's your reaction. Don't you realize what's been unleashed?
Death.
Where are the seeds? The ones you picked up in the wrecked cabin? Or did you think I'd forgotten?
Ah,
Oh, come
what
on.
do you want them for?
Lasky. She's an agronomist. I'm going to ask her.
Is she? An agronomist, huh?
Was she on the pods?
You better leave me to cope with this.
You?
This is a situation that requires tact and finesse. Fortunately, I am blessed with both. Professor Lasky,
Oh, it's you, the comedian. What do you want?
I understand that you're an agronomist.
A thrematologist, to be precise.
A thrematologist. Then you're well qualified to tell me about these.
Stewardess? Stewardess!
Something wrong, Professor?
Fetch the security officer.
Can I help?
At once.
Pull yourself together, Bruckner. Someone in the hold. Bruckner, you're allowing hysteria to take...
I know what I saw.
Oh.
There was a movement.
I do love hysteria, though.
That puts an entirely different complexion on the situation. Pity your friend the comedian wasn't as lucid.
I never had a chance to be...
I can't understand why they were in cabin 6, or why a mineralogist would steal them.
Are they special, Professor?
just what
Probably.
Demeter seeds, yes, they are. They represent a tremendous...
He's getting
amount
so
of
frustrated.
What
Do
did
they?
you call them? The Demeter seeds?
Name of a god.
Food of the gods. Bruckner, my assistant, bit of a romantic, highly strung, he christened them.
Highly
So they're
strung.
not just being pretentious. They'll increase potential yield threefold, and even more, they'll grow in desert sand. What is
Wow.
it, man? Don't stand there hovering.
You sent for him.
I did.
Yes.
Oh, yes, not to worry.
But I do worry, especially when serious allegations are made.
You accused the doctor of being a thief.
Yes.
A mistake.
Oh, that's amazing. Oh, that's amazing.
No, Doctor.
What kind of biscuit's that like?
No, thank you. No need for concern, just a navigational adjustment.
Oh.
As you can see, it doesn't even require my presence on the bridge. Now, for your information, the change of course will bring our landfall forward by 72 hours. Switch on your translator.
I was going to say, I didn't understand anything.
Surely we are approaching the sector with the black hole of Tartarus.
That's correct.
If you are saving time, we must be going closer to the black hole.
We might get pulled in.
Safety margin is more than adequate.
You are so pathetically intent on incriminating me, you haven't been watching what's going on.
My eyes never left the screen.
Well, you may have been selected to prosecute me, Valier, but I hope you'll never be chosen to defend me. Something vital just happened in that scene, and the Valier perversely switched our attention to more trivial matters.
What was
For pity's
important?
sake, tell us what it was that happened and enjoy your moment of triumph.
Triumph? Well, there's no cause for celebration. One of the occupants of that lounge is about to die.
Oh, it's poisoned. Oh, his little straw as well. They better not kill on her.
Very quiet, no. Not quite your style to go into a brown study.
Brown study. Is the vocabulary of all the Time Lords so antediluvian?
Oh, there he goes.
You trying to kill him? I'm trying to save him!
He will die if you remove his helmet.
Bulgarians can't breathe oxygen. Surely you're aware of that. He's not a Bulgarian!
Then who is he?
If you kindly allow me to remove his faceplate, I fear this poor fellow's beyond help.
Mr. Grenville.
Passenger from cabin 6.
The one who had the
Supposed to be
seeds.
dumped in the pulverizer.
His name isn't Grenville. It's Hallett.
He's dead.
Send a stretcher party to the lounge.
Why did he stage his own death in the pulverizer?
Why indeed?
Gentleman's just given us the answer.
Aye.
Hallett had presumably been assigned to investigate something or somebody on this ship. Then he had the bad fortune to be recognized. A chance encounter that put his entire mission in jeopardy.
How did you know the dead man wasn't a Mogarian?
Ah,
Yeah. How did you know? Have you been editing The Matrix?
he did order
And denying
coffee.
the court all the evidence to which it is entitled?
That would be a serious offence, Doctor.
But that's what I think the Valiard's done.
At the risk of appearing impertinent sagacity, I would point out that you, the Valiard, and everyone here present could have acquired the same knowledge.
Yes.
Perhaps we may hear your explanation.
Thank you.
With respect, you will not hear it from me.
Surely we are approaching the sector with the black hole of Tartarus.
There's no danger. Safety margin is more than adequate.
The bogus Megarian did not switch on his translator.
The isolation room is under no circumstance to be left unguarded. If it happens again, I shall report it to the Commodore.
A leaf from Hallett's pocket.
I didn't see you take it.
Aha! Neither did anyone else. Another one of my tricks. What do you make of these pods, Mel?
I'm not into agronomy. Ask the professor.
Ah, trematology. The professor said she was a thrematologist.
Yes.
You're gonna have to enlighten me. It's out of my range.
Science of breeding or propagating animals and plants under domestication.
I'm not much wiser.
Oh, think, Mel. You've got a good brain. Think.
Is that one not open?
I wonder what came out of this.
Oh.
Can't you accept we're on the brink of disaster?
Bruckner, will you stop panicking?
The pod's opened.
Work must remain secret, whatever the cost.
You're completely without conscience, Donald. I'm aware of that. But I expected the professor to grasp the enormity of our folly.
So you're suggesting that we jeopardize years of scientific research for the sake of some hypothetical danger?
Exactly. We've no reason to believe the results of our experiments are other than benign.
Have you been in the isolation room lately?
Yeah. Interesting how everyone's up and about now.
Surgical mask.
Well, seeing as there's only one way to find out, you've got two problems. Apart from getting rid of the guard, you're going to need a mask. And you can hardly ask the professor to lend you hers. Did you hear that?
Quickly! The lounge! There are passengers trapped! On the double, man! There are lives at stake!
I like this plan. Oh god, what the hell are we going to find in here? Do you find it interesting there's no lock on the door though? Oh. I really like the character of Mel as well. There's just something about her that she's really sweet, but she's really kind of knowledgeable and she's really ballsy as well. And I like that quite a lot. Like, she doesn't come across as though she's scared. She seems to have a really good relationship with the doctor as well. And they seem to get on quite well. She even said to him, like, you started to mellow. And I really think that he has. I do feel like with Mel, he just seems mellower than he was with Perry, which might sound bizarre because I think him and Perry were really good friends. But it feels like him and Mel have been together for a while. And I think that's why it works so well. Bonnie's just a brilliant little actress anyway, but it's nice to see her in something like this and to see, like, they've used her very well in my opinion. Like, her character is a really well written character from what I've seen so far. So I am looking forward to seeing how she progresses as we move forward, how she is going to grow the further we get into these stories. And I really like this whole secrecy element with Honor and the people she works with and these experiments that they're doing. And we now know that whoever knew that man who was trying to hide his identity and stay undercover, they're getting picked off by these Vervoids. And the fact that they were about to take these pods to Earth is worrying as well. And even that guy who works with Honor was saying, look, this is a worry. She doesn't seem to care that much. I think she was more interested in seeing what would happen if, you know, well, we've seen what that woman looked like at the end. I'm going to go watch the next one and I will see you guys later. So thank you.